What's the train doing in the woods? Where's that train? Why is there a train? Where'd that train come from? Holy shit, a train, everybody run.
Are we on a train track?
Today we are going to be taking mushrooms. I believe the reason Keith and Zach had this video idea is because they want to do shrooms.
I'm eating Sour Patch Kids and trying to remember what time it is.
It's really, I think it's a lot like being 4 years old.
I don't think salads want to be eaten.
I think they're fine without us.
This is science. Barely science.
I hope you've been loving these Try Guys videos, and if you are, then you can get the rest of them actually right now. All of the episodes are out on Second Try. Plus, we got episodes of Trolley Problems, Escape the Kitchen, and everything that's been out on YouTube, it's there ad-free. Go enjoy yourselves. Kick back. SecondTry.tv.
Second Try. Now that's the stuff.
Second Try. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
A mushroom is a fruiting body of a fungus. It's the macroscopic structure that fungi use to reproduce, to make spores. So if you pick a mushroom, you're not collecting the whole fungus, you're just collecting a reproductive organ. My name is David Hibbett. I'm a mycologist. I work at Clark University in Worcester, Massachusetts. Some of my mycology pals would say all mushrooms are magical, and I think there's some truth to that. But you're talking about mushrooms that contain psilocybin, and the group that's most famous is a genus called Psilocybe. And then there's like a handful of species in Psilocybe that are used as magic mushrooms for recreational and therapeutic purposes, and spiritual purposes, I should say.
Look at this.
This is it.
This is,
wow.
wait.
This is a great spot.
Could this be our new office?
This is ideal. I've done mushrooms before. I've done a mushroom amount that was very psychedelic. I've done a very, very small microdose amount.
This is the biggest bee I've ever seen in my life.
We should give him a name.
Beasley?
I think that psychedelics are wonderful. They help you get in touch with your inner child and experience the glee and wonder of the world.
Gentlemen, I think we can call this home.
For the next 4 to 6 hours.
Can I go in the pond?
No, very dirty.
I have just done shrooms way, 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 way less than the other two. I don't think people realize this. The other two guys are very, what's the word? Is there a word for pothead for psychedelics?
Few rules. Rule number 1 is to have fun, be open. Rule number 2 is to remember that we took mushrooms. We wanted to take mushrooms. Mushrooms will only last for so long, and then we'll be ourselves again. And rule number 3 is don't go out the front door where people can see you. Rule number 4 is don't take off all your clothes. Especially if you do take off all your clothes, refer to the previous rule, don't go out the front door.
These are important rules.
You should not try this at home. You should just watch and learn. Also, everyone who is doing mushrooms today has done mushrooms before, and we're also curating an experience for ourselves today that is positive.
Today we're trying to do a nice, respectable amount without pushing things too far. We still want to be functional. Look, this is we're at work.
Yeah.
We have a job to do.
Cheers.
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 See you in 6 hours.
As the psilocybin begins to frolic through the boys' veins, the crew double-checks the cameras before leaving to observe from another location.
So we're now 40 minutes into this, which is exactly when we should be feeling it, and we do.
Yeah, my
very
hands
much
feel
so.
floppy.
And it's only now occurring to me how bizarre the whole concept of
I think you shouldn't dwell on that.
The concept of shrooms is?
no, of having them just observe and disappear.
Well, if you think about when they first did the trials in this in the 70s, but with a slanted view to make it look really bad. So think of this as almost like a rebuttal.
Think of this as the nice version of the experiments they did in the 70s.
Yeah, we're like the cool guinea pigs.
You know about the dolphins.
I know about the dolphins.
The lady who wanted to have sex with the dolphin?
No, she didn't want to have, the dolphin wanted to have sex with the lady. They jerked off the dolphin.
We gotta stop talking about the dolphins. This can't be the first thing. As soon as the crew is gone, we're like, okay guys, we can finally talk about that
lady who jerked off the dolphins.
In some cases, people can feel profound connections to other people, feel like they're really in something together.
Everyone knows about the jacking off of the dolphins from the lake.
I don't know if they do.
Yeah, they do. It's common knowledge. I'm talking about the story of the one woman who like actually fell in love and wanted to like marry the dolphin.
I don't know about
I only know about it from you.
Yeah.
I know because you told me about it.
She was white. She was definitely a white lady.
That sounds like white lady thing.
We are very daring people.
The brain is mysterious, right? And we don't know everything about how the brain works. But we do know that psilocybin binds to serotonin receptors, and in that way, they're mimicking the function of natural neurotransmitters. They're causing our central nervous system to behave in unusual ways.
Screaming, do you see it?
Oh yeah.
But this face is more like, hey! But this side's like, I think the audience. We gotta show the audience later this rug.
Yeah, they'll get it.
They'll get it.
They'll get it.
They'll get it.
Yeah, audience, you gotta see this rug.
Mushrooms have incredibly powerful effects on people.
Sometimes you need to be a couch, but sometimes you want to dance.
They create distortions of perception of space and time.
I see little faces everywhere. I see little eyeballs.
You see eyeballs?
I see eyeballs everywhere.
And they make you see connections between things that you didn't perceive before.
Is this thing on? Is this thing on?
Their impact on humans can be quite profound.
I'm gonna tell you, I can't imagine ever standing again.
I can't imagine lying down.
That seems tough.
I guess I should. I've done the laying down bit, but
No, go on your journey, Zach.
I'll play with this.
Yeah, put that over your face.
Nature calls.
God, I have to pee.
I have to pee too.
No, not that. I'm speaking of the great outdoors. As our heroes' minds go further into their metaphysical trips, their legs take them on a physical one.
Okay, I get what outside's all about.
Wow, so much stuff, so much colors.
People who are tripping, they have just enhanced sensory perception.
These flowers are cool. They're about to be beautiful.
I saw a dead turtle earlier.
Zach!
Now, nature is a very different experience. Like this whole situation, she went, oh,
They could find the natural world much more interesting, more compelling, more meaningful.
I don't understand it. Look at it.
What are you doing?
I see it.
What do you see?
The plant.
Hello, Stump. Everyone's forgotten you, but I haven't.
We drive by this every day.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Psychedelics certainly do enhance people's perceptions through all their senses, I suppose, of the world around them and within themselves, right?
Did you see him? Right on, brother.
Right on, brother.
Right on, brother.
Keep on doing you. Wow, look at the pretty colors. The pink. Ooh, and there's a hawk. Hey, hawk. Hi, hawk.
I think that was a crow.
Here's a trampoline. How did he even get here?
This was here the whole time?
How did they get this here?
Where are we?
This feels different. Wow, I go high.
How do you get it?
Look at me go. I feel like I'm doing nothing. I can't believe my step. Like I have to work very hard to stop the trampoline. Okay, you want to turn?
I suppose.
Come on up.
I'm so afraid of how big I'll get. You're right. The trampoline really does all the work, doesn't it?
The first time I tripped was at Keith's bachelor party, and I raided everyone's suitcases through the day, and I just changed into like different characters. I brought wigs, and I created wigs. Anything can be a wig. A towel, a plant. Bed sheets are great wigs.
What you got there?
Well, I was standing on the mountain going, I need a wig. I wish I had a wig.
You found a box of wigs?
No, there's a box of wigs.
After 20 minutes, Eugene finally got his wig on, but he soon encountered a new obstacle.
I'm battling my pants. I'm like trying to figure out, how do my pants work? Okay, this goes here, and then I tie it.
Okay.
Where are the two ties? Is this the other tie?
Yeah, that's it.
That feels wrong.
20 more minutes later.
It looked like a Coachella ad.
Don't you think Schmueck would make this shot look cool if I just like turned and was like, I know we don't condone it. I look like this is what the left wants, and this is kind of nice actually. He really doesn't do anything at all. Can't figure out my pants. It's the dumbest thing is I'm just standing here trying to figure out my pants. How do pants work? Oh, it's weird pants. Okay, those are pants.
As this is science, barely science, the boys conducted sober experiments earlier in the day to compare against doing them while tripping balls. Self-portraits.
Okay, so kind of got this little peanut head.
It kind of looks more like Grant O'Brien.
Hey guys, you want to do some mushrooms together?
If you're talking about observing art and having an emotional connection with art, no question that tripping can enhance that greatly.
I honestly forgot what I was doing. I'm drawing a face. My face. Me. What do I look like?
I don't think people do psychedelics for the purpose of creating really anything. You know, the person who's tripping might decide that they're just going to sit there and look at their brushes or whatever.
It's not fur, it's time.
There's certainly a great deal of art that's inspired by the psychedelic experience. My bet is that very little of it that's of any value is created while people are actually high.
When you think about like what time it is and then you're like, what time is it? And then you go, wait, I'll just look at the sky.
Let's stare at the sun.
Explain Caesar salad.
You pick a beautiful head of romaine. You chop that up, thick chop.
When did we even come up with the word salad? Who did that? Smoothie and salad? It's the worst part of humanity. It's kind of embarrassing.
You want to get some Parmesan. Yeah. And then you want to make sure it's a block so you can do those fat shaves. Yeah, the truffle size shaves.
Need that.
A bowl? How embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. I could never. Humanity is so embarrassing. We just make bowls and salads and smoothies.
You want some croutons.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta have the croutons.
Croutons, oh! Ew, cringe. Croutons? Bread never asked for that.
Now the dressing, I think, is actually the most important. And what people don't know is Caesar dressing has anchovies. Some people don't know that. It's the fish that makes it delicious.
Mm-hmm. They don't need that. They don't need to be dressing. They're just hanging out. Dressing's also a stupid concept. Dressing.
Toss it together, and voila, you have a salad. It's pretty good, right?
Salads are crazy. What a dumb concept. I'm kind of embarrassed for myself.
Catch.
Did y'all play catch with your fathers?
We played catch, but mostly played with frisbees. We were a frisbee family.
I remember trying to play football in the backyard with my pops, and it was so cold and it made your fingers sting. And we both kind of looked at each other and said, not for us. Here I go.
Oh, this is a fun way to play catch. Yes. Yes. Yay.
Why is it wet?
I licked it for you.
Did you slop on it?
I play catch with my mom. She said, catch these hands. Can you imagine my mom saying that? Now both of you say, feed me, mama.
Feed me, mama.
Feed me, mama.
Catch is a lot different on shrooms. You have to say, feed me, mama.
You opened the jail.
No,
Oh,
we can't go in there. It's forbidden
You
jail.
can't go in the jail.
I know.
I know. The place you're not allowed to go is really exciting. Anytime they're like, you can't go there, like, well, I want to go there.
Well, how are they gonna know?
It seems
They're gonna
like
know. They're watching you right now.
Oh, they're gonna
There's a
know.
GoPro right there.
How are they? They're never gonna know.
What's in the box?
Oh. Oh, why is it stuck to the bottom? Ew.
What do you think it is?
Ew. It's like gum. It's like a big piece of gum. It feels weird. You're not supposed to be on that side.
Yeah, you're not supposed to see. You're not supposed to see it.
But I'm already here, and now I'm watching you, and what I'm seeing is interesting.
Yeah, it feels good.
It's dog food. It's a
your guess?
bowl of kibble.
It's not about what's in the box, it's what's outside of the box. it's us. It's us. There's nothing. The stuff in the box doesn't even matter.
It's a cute plushie of some sort of fruit. And I want to say based on this top, it's the strawberry.
Yay!
Hey!
Nice. Donnie. Cool. Wow. This is all I want to look at. This is all I want to look at. What is it?
Wow, what the f? Where did we start today? I'm confused because it's hot out here, but I see the snow over there.
Is that tree growing grenades?
I don't get it.
It looks like it's growing grenades. What are those?
That set and setting mean the world when it comes to tripping. I did mushrooms for the first time in college, and it was a bad time. I was an anxious, insecure person, and so my trips were anxious and insecure. All of the worries that I had going into my trips were just amplified, and I had this 6-hour hellhole experience where I was just worried about everything I'd ever been worried about. I didn't do mushrooms for a decade after that, and when I finally came back to it, I was in a much better place in my life, and as a result, I had much better trips. And psychedelics helped ground me in the now to just look around and find beauty in the moment to moment. I think it also really helped me with my ego. I used to compare myself to others and think about what I have versus what others have, and psychedelics somehow helped me break through that. It helped me understand the ways in which we're all connected, but also appreciate the ways in which we're different. Also, they're really fun.
Flowers grow toward it, yet it just burns me. Ouch, how the sun hurts. What does it teach me? I suppose it makes the grass grow. It makes the plants rise. It makes the chickens crow and open their eyes. Look at them all growing toward where the sun is. They all just want you to notice them. We all just want them to notice us. I was sort of being Judy Garland,
Tell me more.
singing about flowers amongst them. This
that
was
was
her
Judy
thing.
Garland.
She likes doing that.
Really, where's my camera? Somewhere over the rainbow. Oh my God, what if I'm Judy and you're Liza?
Zach's Liza.
Who would you be?
Manelli?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're better. Yeah, he was like, you're better.
I'm
at
Lucille
Liza.
Ball.
Oh, okay. I love it when we're casting it. Then I would be Howard. Howard, what's her name, Catherine? That's Catherine and I wear pants.
I wear pants. Her famous quote.
She's always like,
I wear
oh,
pants.
look at this, look at this.
I wear pants.
I wear pants.
Look at my jaw, look at these pants.
You change your mind a lot on psychedelics. Like, I think it's a lot like being 4 years old. You want to color for 10 minutes, and then suddenly, I'm done with coloring. I'd like a snack.
I'm gonna try one of those. So, Skittles.
Would you put one into my mouth?
Do you have a preference for? I'm gonna give you a green.
Red or blue? Oh, not green.
Well, oh.
Do you have a preference? It's not green.
Okay, open up. Oh, I just looked at your mouth.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And then you have your snack, and suddenly, I want to go outside. And you go outside, and then you were like, no, I want to make some music. One and two, middle, open.
It's a great term, isn't it? Because to say that you trip or you're tripping or you're going on a trip, it implies you're going somewhere, right? So you're moving from one place to another, maybe someplace new. Maybe you're going to make some discoveries along the way. Maybe you're going to have misfortune along the way, and that it will change you somehow.
If you're tripping alone or find yourself or a friend to be in need of outside support, you can easily reach trained peer support volunteers at the Fireside Project.
How's it going? I'm good. Hey, so I did some mushrooms with my friends. We're having a great time, by the way.
Hey, this is Eugene. This is another person on the call. Just wanted to ask you, what do you think is like the best astrological sign? It can't be your own.
Okay, it cannot be my own, so I'm gonna go with Libra.
Oh, that's a good answer. I do love Libras. Now that was a setup. Now I need to know what you think the worst one is.
Gemini.
No!
Yes!
No, but I love the French horn! I'm so kind and friendly. Everyone loves me. Zach has a question.
Yeah, no, we're gonna give you the Leo.
Where does a salad stop and end?
A fantastic journey behind them, our boys began their descent back to reality. Lessons learned, friendships strengthened, etc., etc. What did we learn today? Not exactly sure, but hopefully you know. Because after all, this is science. Barely science.
I've learned a few things in these final Try Guys videos. How much I hate French horn.
What you doing out here in the garden?
Nothing!
What you doing out here in the garden?